This is my 2022 BRZ, and it's arguably one of the best driver's cars out there. But there's one big complaint with everyone. It's slow. I'm floored. And we are going nowhere. And it doesn't sound the best. But today, we're gonna be fixing all those problems by adding a turbocharger. Let's get into it. First things first, we're gonna remove the front bumper, the intake system, the headers, and the exhaust. This is gonna clear up space for us to dive straight into the oil pan, which is a big issue for these cars. With the whole front end removed of this car, before we start installing the new kit, we're gonna be putting on the new oil pan. One, there's a new oil pan because there is an AN oil drain on the new oil pan, which is super awesome. That's all included in the kit. But two, one of the most common problems with the 2022 BRZ Toyota GT86 is that there was a lot of leftover RTV inside of the oil pan that actually clogs the pickup tube. It causes motors to blow up because it gets oil starvation, and we don't want that to happen, and I've never serviced it. So we're about to pop ours off, and we're gonna see if our car is a victim of this issue. I bet you it is, and it's awesome that we're doing this now because you definitely wanna do this to preserve the life of this car. Funny thing is, this is the same turbo kit that we're running on Miley. Miley is a little bit different of a setup because we upgraded the turbo size, but all of the routing, the way it sits, the front mount, it's all gonna be exactly the same on the new BRZ. And I wanna give a big personal shout out and thank you to JDL because I bought this kit years and years and years ago, and now they're working with us on the new BRZ for you guys. So big shout out to JDL, and if you guys wanna boost your BRZ, I will link them down below in the description. All right, Dylan, oil pan is off. Did you find anything?
I found that it was a struggle for me to take off the oil pan. They use so much RTV. The type of RTV they use is just like real sturdy. If you can look in there, or do you want to take a picture? It looks like a worm. There's so much RTV.
Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah.
Insane, right?
Wow.
So I've heard through you guys that this is a common issue. Like this is a unpopped motor, bone stock. We just pulled the stock oil pan off, stock pickup, stock RTV from factory.
What's crazy is it was grenading engines, and then it wasn't warranted. It wouldn't cover it.
That's absurd.
Yeah, some people started pulling them off, and then everyone started to notice that it was getting completely clogged up. So I think you should be able to dig it out.
I think so. Here, let's see if I can just, I need a longer one. A little bit, just a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh my God, dude.
Oh! Oh!
It pooed. There's more too, hold on. That.
Dude.
All of this. There's a little mesh screen inside of here. That's maybe like a 1/2 inch by 1 inch. And that was all just bound up in there. So if this didn't happen at some point, it would have just continued to block that more and more until the motor went.
If you're driving the car really hard and you ever have any sort of oil starvation, you will grenade your engine. That is a fault from factory. That is a common issue that I have no idea why they never did recalls for. Sorry. Well, glad we got that fixed. Now it's time to install the new oil pan.
Don't film a man laying his bead.
If you guys don't know, Calvin is a famous lad, not only for various things, but primarily because he lays an incredible bead.
It looks like a gummy worm.
Look at his bead, everyone.
I got good bead control.
The head's way thicker than the rest of it too.
I'm just laying a bead.
And if you guys haven't heard, the BRZ is our current giveaway car. For every $1 you spend at thehuntingcompany.com, we'll get you 1 entry towards winning this car. And we just dropped a bunch of new items ranging in all different price ranges. So if you want to be the owner of a turbocharged BRZ with a Street Hunter kit, this is your opportunity to get one. Be sure to click the links down below to get entered today. With the oil pan now installed, we're gonna go ahead and just throw on our new oil turbo drain, which is super nice. I love that that is all included, and they even have it wrapped here so it doesn't get too hot. So we're gonna go ahead and install the unequal length headers, which I'm super stoked about. In the boxer world, you can either go equal length header or unequal length header. Equal length headers don't sound bad, they're just not my favorite, but the unequal length header is what gives you that Subaru 06 STI rumble, that EJ rumble. So we have unequal length headers, they're gonna sound amazing. We're gonna throw them on. This is a turbo kit from JDL. JDL is the same turbo kit I've used on Miley for the past 3 years, and I absolutely love it. They make plenty of turbo kits that make all the way up to 750 horsepower. I opted to go with the Garrett GT2971R, which is capable of up to about 450 horsepower. But the Gen 2 BRZ with the new FA motor handles a ton more boost than the Gen 1, and this turbo kit is gonna be perfectly suited for this car. This turbo kit from JDL will include everything you need from turbo, intercooler, charge piping to every single hose. It's a simple kit, and I'm stoked to put it on the car. All right, well, we're gonna be putting on our Garrett turbo. Dylan, do you know what size it was? 2771R.
2871R.
2871R?
Yeah.
So this Garrett turbo and this whole kit can produce 650 horsepower. I wanna make a little interjection here. This kit can make over 600 horsepower, but with the turbo that we have spec'd for this car, it's gonna make about high 400s. The reason I did this is because I want this to have a super snappy power band, and once you go above 500, you're just risking the motor blowing up, and we don't want that for you guys. So this turbo size is small enough to be super snappy while delivering a great power band that's gonna be great for this car.
Yeah.
That?
Yeah.
It's the size of a softball.
Calvin and I used to always say that you could stuff a baby in the front of the engine. You remember we used to say
no,
that?
hold on.
Yeah,
Calvin,
yeah,
Calvin, did you used to say that?
TJ used to say that
We used to
he
say that.
used to put babies in his motor.
On the record, I never said that. I just said there's a lot of space. Here's a funny story I never told you guys. The last time I was at the racetrack practicing, we were at Willow Springs. It was over 105 degrees. By the end of the day, Anthony had heat stroke. I was actually really concerned for him. We had to leave the track in an emergency. We had to drive to the nearest gas station to get him a bunch of ice, but he looked like this after the day. But I myself was prepared. I take care of myself when we go to the racetrack because I know how important it is to stay hydrated. And that is all thanks to Liquid IV. If you don't know what Liquid IV is, it's an electrolyte drink mix. They literally come in these little pouches that are set perfectly for a water bottle. And all you do is you put it in, shake it up, and drink it. And not only does it taste amazing, but it also has a ton of benefits. Each stick is filled with 8 vitamins and nutrients and has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, with no artificial sweeteners or colors, and they provide faster hydration than water alone. Making it is obviously very simple. You can either just put it in a water bottle, shake it up, or get a cup, fill it up, stir it, and you got one ready to rip. But in all seriousness, I literally have these on me wherever we go, whether we're traveling, whether we're at the racetrack, or even here at the shop. They're always on standby. And I've been a really big fan of Liquid IV for a very long time. And you guys will be too the moment you try it. And if you guys have never tried it, this is the perfect opportunity because I was able to get you guys 20% off with my code TJ Hunt. Head over to the description link down below. Go ahead and use it. Use the promo code TJ Hunt and enjoy 20% off of Liquid IV. You're gonna thank me later. Thank you so much for Liquid IV, for noticing us and sponsoring today's video. And now let's get back to it. So it's a very odd place to put a turbo.
And
on a car,
babies.
But
Which is
kind
kind of
of
weird that you
right
put
near a baby.
babies.
It is a baby.
Why would you put, so the other car
Because a
had
baby
children?
could just lay in here and just be happy
And
forever.
you did that?
No.
So the giveaway winner is gonna get a FA24 with a baby in the engine bay?
No, the point that I'm trying to tell you guys is that your car, this car, is capable of a lot of power. Now, obviously it requires ethanol to get to that, but so on a stock engine, anytime you made anything over 350, it was very sketchy and they would oftentimes explode. Ask me how I know. On the new FA engine on the BRZs, a stock engine can survive above 500 horsepower, but I have a few friends that also have turbo kits on theirs, and around that point, it's kind of like tossing the dice. It's either gonna explode or it's gonna last. So we're not gonna build this to be 550, 600, but it will be a healthy 400, high 400s.
690?
High 400s, and if any of you guys ever wanna turn up the boost or make more power, you can, but around that point, it gets kind of sketchy. But the thing is, even if this car made 450 or right under 500 horsepower, This car weighs about 2,800 pounds. So the power to weight ratio is amazing, and this car is fast. Miley, I think the last time we were on the dyno made something around like 6s, and it's honestly so much power, you can't put it down at all. And it actually is slower making this much power. So the new giveaway BRZ will make a much more appropriate power where you're gonna get the most use out of it.
So we have everything loosely mocked up. You can kind of still clock the turbo and still clock this if you need to. This is loosely pressed on here. I think it has to go in a little bit more. But I looked at some pictures online. It looks like the blow off valve is pointing downwards. All these lines are loosely where they're supposed to be. And once we get that, we can finalize it.
Jake, they might not recognize you because you have quite the haircut from the last episode. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, exactly. So, what's the next step?
I don't know, actually. I just got here.
Sick.
I'm figuring this out. This is going to go, this is probably, we might have to cut something. I really don't know. I don't want to say, this is a kit, right?
Yeah.
Like this. Okay, so there's obviously a way this goes.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have to cut it. Probably just snakes through here somewhere, which is
Gotcha.
what this looks like.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a massive intercooler for this car, but when you order the JDL kit, it actually comes with an intercooler about half the size. But the guys at JDL know that we have a big front mount on Miley, and they know that on this BRZ, we have a huge opening for the front, and it would just look so much better to have a big intercooler. So they upgraded us and made this for us. The only problem is now we're gonna have to make our own tabs and fabricate this, but that shouldn't be a problem because my good friend Mark's gonna come in today and help us with the fabrication. But let's mock this up and see how it looks. Jake, I might need your help just to...
There you go. Yep, push. Yep, there we go.
Right there. It's gonna sit somewhere around here. We're probably gonna raise it just a little bit, but our plan of attack is to use these crash bars. There's normally a big crash beam right here. With their original intercooler, you can actually fit it underneath the crash bar, but with this big one, we're gonna have to delete it. And with BRZs, when you do run big intercoolers like that, you don't run a crash bar. So we deleted that, and we're actually gonna modify, and you can see here, we're planning to make standoff tabs off the insides of the crash beams, and we'll be able to mount the intercooler from that section. This, with the front mount, just looks perfect. That's what it's missing, and now with it, you can kind of get the view from here.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's gonna give it, you know, it's like when you see these cars and it looks like this, you're like, oh, it's like all bark, no bite. That's what they say. Now it's
Barking.
all bark and all bite.
Barking and biting.
Yeah. Dylan has been working on the down pipe. Now, I actually upgraded to have all of the pipes Cerakoted black, and the Cerakote helps keep temperatures down, but these cars get really, really hot, especially with how tight the engine bay is, because now we have a baby in the front of the engine. And because we have a baby in front of the engine, we're gonna go the extra mile. We're actually gonna put some protection on this from heat shield products. This is going to be right next to a bunch of lines, so having this protection on is gonna just, I don't know, it's gonna improve the life of the car. And for one of you guys, we're using everything we have to make this as good as possible, really. This is my friend Mark. Since we have that enlarged intercooler to fill up the front fascia, we got sent an intercooler that doesn't technically mount up to the car, but we had an idea to modify the crash bar, cut it off at the front, and build tabs off for the intercooler. Relatively simple job. Once they're ready, we'll put them back on the car, mock up the intercooler, and call it done.
It's floating.
How beautiful.
Be careful, teachers have fiberglass. You're gonna hate your life.
This is Anthony. Oh, look at that. Look at the detail. Sick.
Damn.
I
looks
admittedly wanted this wrap to be longer, but when it's so thick that it takes
Yeah.
some
Takes
space
a lot
out.
of girth. Sick.
Nice.
And then he's gonna bring one tomorrow. The T4 was too large.
Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah. That looks so good. That's how it was envisioned when we were designing that kit. It's a big front mount on the front of that thing. As we are approaching the first start, I'm gonna go ahead and put oil in it now before we forget and grenade the whole entire engine. We're gonna go to BR1 1030 for this car. Its factory spec asks for 020, but 1030 should be fine. And rather than putting just a normal full synthetic in, I was like, let's put the VR1 in this car.
Gatorade?
Top left above.
Gatorade? Should I drink it?
Try it.
Blueberry juice?
Review.
Maybe.
Cough syrup.
Robitussin?
Look at that cat, brother. Available where?
300designs.com. All of them.
Boom. 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 Boom.
Boom.
We bring the boom to you.
You like that? I was holding it. He's like, "You're the ground now." Just clips on that bitch.
So at this point, we're just assembling the rest of the charge piping and mocking up the down pipe. Once that's all together, there's a few breather lines, and we should be ready for the first start. And if it blows up, I blame Calvin.
It was me all along. The perfect crime. I knew it!
Everything on the kit is installed. Charge pipes are done. All of the hoses are done. PVC is done. Vacuum lines are done. We're getting ready for our first startup. Now, we're not gonna be loading the tune in this video. You're gonna have to wait for the next video, but we are gonna start it and hear how it sounds with the unequal length headers.
Sick. That's how it sounds.
And the new down pipe, over pipe, and front pipe. All the BRZ people out there, you know I know my lingo. So we're gonna give it our first startup, see how it goes. Should be good.
We got a crowd too.
We got a crowd. Mark and Oscar. Why is Oscar here? I don't know. Maybe there was a certain Porsche that we just had repainted that maybe it might have just gotten dropped off behind camera. I don't know. Stay tuned for that video.
No, I just came because I heard like this is like a special car that somebody could win.
Hopefully someone in there.
Like I think it's as easy as just like going on the website. Like what is it called?
I'm pretty sure it's called thehuntingcompany.com.
And then what do? You buy like
All you have to do is buy cool things that you're already gonna buy anyway.
it's all drip too. Like can you show everybody what you got going on?
Oh, they've seen it.
They've seen it? Oh, okay.
They also just saw it on
I was
screen.
just trying to plug it, but I guess
No,
you
no,
know,
we plugged it.
We
When you
plugged
said
it
we
multiple
plugged it.
times.
Yeah, and you just might get a phone call being like, hey, you just won a turbo BRZ.
If I want a turbo BRZ, can I show you? Like, can I do like the interaction? Can you
Yeah.
call me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Calling the winner right now. Let's see if he picks up.
Oh, f***ing TG's a trash. I'm not gonna answer. no, let's do it again. Let's run it back. I wouldn't do that. How did it?
Calling the winner. Hope he answers.
Yeah, hello?
Hey, is this Oscar?
Yeah, this is Oscar.
Hey, we just want to call you and say you're a chotch.
Ah,
No, I return it back. Hey, yeah, did you make an order on thehuntingcompany.com for some shorts?
yeah, I did.
Well, guess what, brother? You just won a brand new car. You're the winner. You're the winner.
Oh my god.
Yes. I want a BRZ, like around there. And if you don't do that, like you better do some type of iteration around there.
I was really impressed with the cartwheel. You totally caught me off guard.
You didn't know. I'm freaking. I'm an athlete. Like you didn't even know that.
That was kind of weak.
Teach.
That was like a half moon.
What is that?
Extend your legs, bro.
Dude, you have to get a like. Let me put my phone down.
Pull a hamstring.
You got insurance here? Because if I pull a hamstring, you know, see what can happen.
When he went down, what was the sauce?
That's a Mexican thing you don't understand.
You gotta throw the sauce in there, too.
You said sauce.
It's like sauce.
Like you were breathing really heavy or something. You're like, It was like,
I think I'm done for the night, dude.
We have uninclined headers, turbo, exhaust. It's gonna sound pretty good. We'll just keep an eye out for anything leaking. Why is it? Oh, Calvin was in here last.
Battery tight?
Oh, so cute.
This is for a reaction, dude.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what we want. All right, you guys, the car is up and running, and we're gonna get the thing tuned probably in the next day or two. We're gonna send over files, so we're gonna be running EcuTech, and the car will sound a lot better too once it's tuned. The thing's kind of not running great right now, just because obviously there's no tune on it. But I am stoked. I hope you guys are too, because this is gonna be one of your guys' car, and the winner's gonna get flown out, come take delivery. We'll drive our BRZs around together, and we'll send you on your way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, and keep moving forward.